Honoring history and heritage at the Bidwell Mansion, we show you the new historic marker honoring. Plus,
don't panic. It's not going anywhere.
What leaders are saying about the future of the hospital and its employees after some of those employees reported bounced paychecks in Oroville. And an Oroville man faces charges after a woman's body is found hidden in an apartment wall.
Covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
New developments in the Oroville Hospital bankruptcy. We told you yesterday that dozens of employees told Action News Now that their latest paycheck bounced. Action News Now reporter Bea Barbosa has the latest on what comes next for them.
Oroville Hospital employees raised concerns this week, saying their paychecks bounced just a couple of days after the hospital filed for bankruptcy. In a statement, hospital administrators didn't deny it, explaining that the hospital's bank accounts were placed on hold following standard procedures for filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Today, I spoke with Oroville City Councilman Chuck Reynolds, who says he spoke with hospital leadership today and was told that filing for bankruptcy was done out of necessity to protect the hospital. He says the hospital is having ongoing discussions with United Missouri Bank over the $195 million bond taken out to finance the new hospital tower. When asked why the hospital didn't notify employees that this might happen beforehand, Reynolds says he was told they were notified.
They were asked to sign up for direct deposit so this wouldn't happen.
But he told me he does not know when hospital administrators instructed employees to do so. Reynolds says the checks not clearing is not indicative of the hospital's financial stability, but rather the legal process running as it should.
Don't panic. It's not going anywhere, but they are making arrangements for a sale to a bigger hospital.
Hospital administrators shared an update after their first day in court in a statement that reads in part, "The judge approved our motion requesting authorization to pay our employees. The order was signed by the judge and posted today. Our payroll account is now back up and running, allowing payroll checks to be processed for the affected employees." In Oroville, Bea Barbosa, Action News Now.
We have that full statement from hospital administrators as part of this story on our website. New tonight, an Oroville man's been charged with killing a woman and hiding her body in the wall of his apartment. Renato Start Espana is accused of torturing and killing Rita Rigsby last January after an argument. Butte County DA Mike Ramsey says Rigsby's body was sealed into a hole in the wall, which was covered up and blocked by a dresser. It wasn't discovered until after Start Espana was arrested on child sex crime charges in September. He pleaded not guilty to felony charges yesterday and will return to court on January 15th. A Butte County man sounding the alarm after thieves stole a backpack full of pricey work tools from his unlocked truck. Take a look at this still shot of a video that he submitted to us. It was all caught on camera. You can see what appears to be in the background a white Toyota Tacoma extra cab operating as a getaway car as somebody in a hoodie and mask tries the door handles and gets away with belongings inside. We apologize, we're not showing the video right now, but we do have that full video on our website. The victim came by our station today to share that video, hoping to get the word out so it doesn't happen to somebody else. It happened after 2 this morning in the area of Hamilton-Nord-Cana Highway. He says several neighbors were also targeted. The Butte County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Chico police arrested a man on stalking and burglary charges. They say he even installed a tracking device on a victim's car. They say the man found stolen property when they searched Robert Brasner's home, plus evidence that he stalked a woman. Police say they could file even more charges as they continue to investigate. And we have a lookout from earlier today from Highway 32, high above the Thule fog, but that fog socking in the valley area still. Sade Pullen's been tracking it for us for more than a week now. Actually, it's been since Thanksgiving, and I don't think we've seen the sun since then, really, except for maybe a couple of hours one day.
Yeah, so the last time we saw some sunshine was last Saturday, but it was only, again, for a couple of hours before that fog came in. So it's been like this for about 2 weeks since Thanksgiving. Now, this is what our satellite is showing over the past 36 hours, showing those clouds and fogginess coming in towards our area, they will continue on tonight and into the early morning hours, and we could have a mixture of some sunshine and clouds for our weekend. We're looking in the 30s to 40s across the valley right now. We're looking into the 30s to 50s for our foothills, and then 30s for our mountains. And then our wind speeds are not looking too bad. They've been calm pretty much all week. The only topic of discussion is really those cooler temperatures in the lower 40s and, of course, the fog. So make sure to have those low beams and be careful when driving. And the rain is going to be here pretty soon. Back to you, Haley.
Thanks, Sade. New developments. Shasta County is appealing a court ruling over an agreement with the Redding Rancheria. A judge had previously ruled in favor of the California Land Stewardship Council, which claimed that the county's Board of Supervisors failed to notify the department heads before entering into the contract. The deal would allow Shasta County to provide police and fire services to a casino that the Rancheria plans to build west of I-5. At the time of the ruling, Shasta County District 5 Supervisor Chris Kellstrom, who voted to approve the agreement, said no law was broken. Well, you may want to brace yourself for a steep utility bill next cycle. As Action News Now's Jerry O'Lennon reports, the cold weather's driving up the gas portion, and the dense fog is cutting into the benefits of solar panels.
The fog in Chico has been so dense lately you can barely see a house, let alone the solar panels on it. And that thick, persistent fog is cutting into solar production. Royal Air, which installs solar systems, compared this foggy stretch to sunnier years.
And we saw solar production drop about 30%.
When panels can't capture enough sunlight, homeowners end up pulling more power from the grid at a higher cost.
Your panels are still doing something. You might not see the sun, but the sun still comes through.
But it could be much worse.
During the heavy wildfire season, there's about a 100% drop because the smoke blocks the sun completely.
This fog has covered Chico for 2 weeks, and forecasters say it's typical after heavy rain.
We have so much fog because it's called Tule fog. So this is something that's completely normal. It happens throughout the Central Valley and Sacramento Valley in between late fall into winter.
The fog is expected to continue until weather conditions shift, leaving many solar users in Chico waiting for clearer skies and lower bills. In Chico, Jerry O'Lennon, Action News Now.
To help mitigate rising energy costs, energy experts recommend weatherizing your home by ensuring windows and doors are properly sealed and investing in weather strips. Redding police arrested a suspect for a break-in at a local business and for 2 arson fires. Staff discovered major vandalism when they arrived for work this morning at Diamond Nails and Spa on Placer Street in Redding. You can see glitter, nail polish, and wax spread throughout the spa, and a small fire was started in the doorway. Police say 35-year-old William Brady of Anderson also lit a fire in the Rabba bus terminal near the spa on Yuba Street. New developments. The Chico Area Recreation and Park District says the cannabis dispensary sign at the downtown ice rink, it's a sponsorship acknowledgement, not an advertisement, and is therefore legal. We told you a few weeks ago when a mother complained about the Oregrown sign. Well, we investigated and learned that state law does say cannabis ads, quote, shall only be displayed where at least 71.6% of the audience is reasonably expected to be 21 or older, as determined by reliable, up-to-date audience composition data. Well, today, CARD told us in part that while advertising is commercial promotion designed to encourage people to purchase products or services, sponsorship is a form of community partnership, and that the Oregrown signage is an acknowledgement of the business's investment in the community's well-being and quality of life. CARD says sponsorship guidelines were developed after legal review and allow legally operating businesses to participate, and that includes cannabis retailers. You can find their full statement as part of this story on our homepage. One act of kindness leads to a set of new wheels. How a Chico man's generosity earned him a free car. And new at 6, from drones to robots, the Chico State students turning classroom ideas into real-world solutions.